the 4th of August, 2009.
Hamish and Andy, and welcome to the Hamish and Andy show for the first time if you've just tuned in, and congratulations because you're about to hear history.
Yeah, if it feels like you're somehow trapped in a book, don't worry.
Yep.
It's a history book.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've planned on being here.
Haim, I feel like we'll listen back to this broadcast in 20 years' time and it'll be just as important as that of the moon landing and just as historical. And we're talking...
And they didn't even bother broadcasting the moon landing.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Bit of an audio grab, then back to regular programming.
Exactly. We've covered this heaps better. They didn't use Klaus.
No, they didn't have
and he
Klaus.
was around. He's
He was
70.
there.
Yep.
We are about to set in motion what I hope will be a symbolic gesture for the whole world. The bucket that once spun out the front of the KFC in Gympie.
Giant bucket, size of
been
a VW Polo.
Torn down, refurbished,
Yep.
rebuilt, smooth engine put in it.
Yep.
And it is just waiting. It's itching to spin again and be what I believe to be the only spinning bucket on mainland Australia, which will send a ray of hope throughout the nation that other buckets may spin again. Other KFCs that don't even have buckets anymore.
It's got the Colonel's face on it, so that's exciting.
That's a stamp of approval.
Yeah, exactly. And
You could almost accept it as currency.
Yep.
You've got the Queen's face on coins and someone slightly more important, the Colonel, on the buckets.
It caught us on the hop. We only found out 10 a.m. this morning.
Didn't think this was happening until next week.
Nah. And so we've been flipping out, wigging out a little bit.
That's how secret this whole project's been. Even KFC didn't tell us.
No.
They tested it last night.
And it obviously went global, Ham. I've been on the phone all day. You were
Have you?
wigging out. You didn't know what was happening.
Andy could just hear sort of through the double glazed glass occasionally me just going,
Yeah.
So he was doing a lot of the work today.
Yeah, but look, celebrities wanted to get are all over this great.
Are they?
Yeah, this great globe, Ham, wanted to get behind it, and I recorded a few of them. Of course, the people deserve to know how their hard work went off with some of the most influential people in our society. Well, here it is for you.
Hi everyone, Barack Obama here. Little known fact about me, my middle name is Buckets and my porn name would be Dusty Mannering after my first pet and street I lived in.
Just before lunch, pop sensation Kylie Minogue called through. She had these warm words about how the bucket had inspired her in her own career.
Hey fans, Kylie Minogue here. A lot of people don't know this, but the spinning KFC bucket was the inspiration for one of my songs. It was called Hey You Up There on the Pole, I Really, Really Like You. It wasn't a great one, never made the album, but still got on cassette if anyone wants to give me a buzz. Anyway, my undies are in shop, so get a pair of them. See ya.
And gardening guru Don Burke was also keen to pass on his well wishes to the people.
Good afternoon, fellas. Don't often listen to FM. Don Burke here, television legend and just all-round top bloke. I'm actually more interested in the plants at the bottom of the pole. What is that? Is it a hibiscus? Is there a fern? Did I see a fern down there? I love ferns. Love to get my face right in them and ruffle.
I faded him down. He may well still be talking. Still, celebrities are really behind this revolution. They certainly are.
Good work, Ando.
Oh, thank you. And it's with great pleasure now that we can cross live to Gympie in Queensland.
After having the president on the phone.
And Klaus is there. Wow.
Klaus, can you hear us?
Klaus. Well, Klaus, are you there?
Hello.
For a second, we thought you turned into a screaming 16-year-old girl. We can hear the sirens in the background.
I hear the fire engines going off.
What is the atmosphere like in Gympie, Klaus?
Yeah, it's a hell of a crowd here now. A lot of people are excited. They're wondering if the bucket's going to spin or not.
Well, Klaus, you are the man. In all your years, I mean, you're now a friend of the show. How many buckets would you say that you've been involved in over the years?
Probably about 8 or 10.
Oh, wow. Nearly.
Those some big numbers.
Nearly a tenth of a century there. So that is some numbers.
And Klaus, would you say this is the most prestigious bucket that you've been involved in?
Most certainly. And the publicity you guys, of course, was doing that is unbelievable. In fact, right now, I need to tell you that there's 5 Gordon children in West Australia in Perth.
Yep.
My grandchildren. Their mother's taken them out of school early because of the time difference, just to listen to the show on the occasion for the bucket to turn.
That's a list, Klaus.
I don't think they'll ever need to go back to school after hearing this because it's the greatest thing that you could ever learn from a spinning bucket.
Yes, that's their problem tomorrow, isn't it?
I would like to see the alphabet scaled back to just 3 letters, and you know what they are.
Yes.
Hey, Klaus, I mean, you've fixed a lot of buckets in your time. You've seen them start spinning again. And obviously, we found out about your handiwork through your daughter calling in saying that you were the man that fixed buckets in the area. Did you normally have this size crowd when you saw a bucket spin again?
Negative. We used to be just ourselves because normally you have nobody around.
Nobody there, but now you've got a fire truck, you've got sirens going off, and a crowd.
At the moment, they're very quiet. They're waiting for you guys to give us a go.
Whoa.
Klaus, do you think we could organise some sort of countdown from 10?
Yes, we're going to do that now.
Okay,
Oh, hang
people
on,
have
hang
driven.
on.
People have driven from all over Queensland.
Yeah. This is
We're
pretty...
at the countdown now.
Oh, Klaus,
Klaus
mate,
knows what he's doing, and they're getting Klaus's
You've got
way.
your finger on your bucket. If you've got the finger on the button, mate, the bucket
You
is...
go ahead. It will be spinning. Fingers crossed.
Klaus, you're in charge.
Oh, started, mate. God. Oh, jeez. 6.
This is like Times Square.
3, 2, 1. Klaus, what's happening?
Just the bucket is spinning. And it's spin up.
What does it look like, Klaus?
Does it look beautiful, Klaus? There's sirens going off in the background.
Klaus, tell us what it looks like.
Yeah, I cannot hear a thing.
He can't hear it. It's too many.
Probably looks like a bucket
Spinning
spinning.
on a pole. This is bloody